A professional-looking website is not the same as a regulated broker. Atmacindia.com presents itself as an investment or brokerage platform offering trading opportunities and financial growth. The website uses confident language, references to market expertise, and claims about helping clients achieve consistent returns. The design appears structured and business-oriented, clearly intended to build trust with potential investors. However, in financial markets, appearance means very little without regulation and verifiable corporate transparency. When we examine Atmacindia.com beyond its marketing presentation, significant structural concerns appear. Regulation is the foundation of legitimacy in brokerage services. Without it, investor protection is not guaranteed. In summary, Atmacindia.com shows multiple warning signs typical of an unlicensed broker or high-risk investment project. The absence of confirmed regulatory supervision, combined with limited publicly verifiable corporate details, creates a risk profile that should not be ignored. This assessment is based on verification principles, not emotional accusations. General information indicates that the project operates under the domain atmacindia.com and promotes itself as a broker or investment platform. Publicly available information does not clearly confirm that the company is regulated by a recognized financial authority. No prominently displayed, independently verifiable license number tied to a specific legal entity and approved domain can be confirmed through official sources. Information about minimum deposits, leverage, trading conditions, or withdrawal policies may be presented in general terms, but lacks the structured disclosure typical of regulated financial institutions. When evaluating licensing and supervision, the only reliable approach is independent verification through official regulatory databases. Legitimate brokers are listed in public registers maintained by authorities, such as the Financial Conduct Authority at https://register.fca.org.uk, the Cyprus Securities and Exchange Commission at https://www.cisec.gov.cy, joins the Australian Securities and Investments Commission at https://connectonline.asic.gov.au, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission at https://www.desc.gov, Edgar, Search Edgar, Company Search, and the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority at https://brokercheck.finra.org. If a company claims to be licensed, the exact legal name and registration number must match the official entry. Verification through official registers does not confirm the presence of a clearly matching, active financial services license connected to Atmacindia.com. The appropriate legal wording is clear. Verification through official registers does not confirm the presence of a license. This does not automatically prove fraud. It does mean the platform cannot be considered a regulated broker operating under recognized financial supervision. Without confirmed regulation, several key protections are absent. There is no regulator-enforced capital adequacy requirement. There is no mandatory segregation of client funds overseen by an independent authority. There is no guaranteed access to official compensation schemes in case of insolvency. And there is no structured regulatory dispute resolution process if withdrawal issues occur. If the platform offers CFD trading or leverage products, the risk profile increases further. Contracts for difference are complex instruments associated with a high risk of rapid capital loss due to leverage. In regulated jurisdictions, leverage limits are strictly defined for retail traders, and brokers are required to publish transparent risk disclosures. If leverage conditions are unclear or offered without regulatory framing, investors assume disproportionate risk. Another concern often associated with unlicensed brokers is conflict of interest. In many offshore or unregulated models, the broker may act as the counterparty to client trades. This creates a direct financial incentive for client losses. In regulated environments, such conflicts must be disclosed and monitored. Without supervision, there is no independent authority ensuring fair execution or pricing. HOAs and technical domain characteristics can provide additional context. High-risk investment websites frequently operate under recently registered domains, often with ownership hidden through privacy services. While privacy protection is not illegal, The combination of hidden ownership, limited corporate transparency, and aggressive financial marketing increases the overall risk level. Established financial institutions typically operate under transparent corporate structures and long-standing domain histories. Legal transparency is critical. A legitimate brokerage firm clearly discloses the full legal name of the operating company, its company registration number, its physical address, governing jurisdiction, and supervising regulator. It provides detailed terms and conditions, client agreements, and risk disclosures that are legally enforceable. If atmosindia.com does not provide independently verifiable legal identity and jurisdictional clarity, investors may face serious difficulties in case of disputes or withdrawal problems. Several red flags commonly associated with investment scams and unlicensed brokers can be identified in similar projects. No confirmed license in official regulatory registers. No clearly verifiable supervising authority. Limited corporate transparency. No confirmed investor protection mechanisms. High probability of capital loss. Potential withdrawal issues due to lack of regulatory oversight. The logic is straightforward. Regulation creates enforceable rules. Enforceable rules create investor protection. Without regulation, those protections are not structurally guaranteed. Understanding how to avoid similar investment scams is essential. Always verify license claims directly through official government registers, not through logos or certificates displayed on a website. If a company claims regulation in the United Kingdom, check the FCA database independently. If it claims European supervision, verify through SISEC. If it claims Australian authorization, confirm through ASIC. Official regulators maintain secure, searchable databases that cannot be substituted by imitation sites. Be cautious of platforms that promise guaranteed returns or unusually stable profits. Financial markets are inherently volatile. Guaranteed or consistently high returns are unrealistic without corresponding risk. Marketing that focuses heavily on profits while minimizing risk explanation is a serious warning sign. Pay attention to corporate identity. Legitimate brokers operate under clearly registered legal entities that can be independently verified. Anonymous ownership, vague contact information, or unclear jurisdiction significantly increase investor risk. Be especially careful if company representatives pressure you to deposit more funds, upgrade account levels, or pay additional fees before processing withdrawals. Pressure tactics and conditional withdrawal requirements are common elements in high-risk investment schemes. In conclusion, atmosindia.com cannot be considered a verified, regulated broker based on publicly available, independently verifiable information. The absence of confirmed licensing in official regulatory registers, combined with limited corporate transparency and potential leveraged trading exposure, creates a high-risk environment for investors. Our experts recommend refraining from any financial interaction with this project until verifiable regulatory authorization and full corporate transparency are clearly demonstrated. In financial markets, regulation is not a formality, it is protection.